Good morning to all of you. My name is Neha. I study in class 12th and today I am here to discuss over the topic aggregate demand. What is aggregate demand? Aggregate demand is the total demand of goods and services in an economy. Aggregate demand is the sum total of consumption expenditure and investment expenditure. What is consumption expenditure? Consumption expenditure is the expenditure incurred by households on the purchasing of goods and services. Consumption expenditure is a function of income. This means that consumption expenditure depends upon income. In an economy, when the income increases, the consumption expenditure also increases, and when the income decreases, the consumption expenditure will also decrease. Now let us understand it more clearly through the help of a tabular format. Here we take income at different levels in an economy. Consumption expenditure at zero level of income can be anything, but it can never be zero. The consumption at zero level of income is called autonomous consumption. Autonomous consumption is possible because of past savings. Here we took autonomous consumption as 60. We can clearly see here that the difference in increase in consumption expenditure is of 70. This means that consumption expenditure increase with a constant rate. This is the diagram of consumption expenditure. As we discuss here that consumption expenditure can't be zero, so it always starts from a upper point of zero. The numerical formula of consumption expenditure is consumption is equals to autonomous consumption plus B is here the slope of consumption and Y is income. This is all about consumption expenditure. Now move on to the investment expenditure. What is investment expenditure? Investment expenditure is the expenditure incurred on purchasing of capital goods like machinery, plant, etc. Investment expenditure is a function of rate of interest. It means that it depends on the rate of interest. Let us take an example that you take loan from the bank and pay them the rate of interest. In case when the rate of interest is high, the amount which you borrow as loan is always less because you have to pay more interest. And in second case, when the rate of interest is low, that the amount which you take as loan is high because you have to pay less rate of interest. This shows that there is an inverse relationship between investment and the rate of interest. Further, the investment is classified into two categories. First is induced investment and autonomous investment. What is induced investment? Induced investment is the investment which is done by private sectors with a motive of profit, and autonomous investment is the investment which is done by the government with social welfare motive. Autonomous investment always remains constant with any increase or decrease in income. According to Keynes, we learn all this in short-run equilibrium where investment can't be changed. So we always took here the autonomous investment. This is the diagram of autonomous investment where investment always remains parallel to x-axis because it doesn't show any effect with the increase or decrease in income. Here the investment always remains constant. Now when we get to know about the consumption expenditure and investment expenditure, it is very easy for us to determine the aggregate demand, as aggregate demand is the sum total of consumption and investment. 60 plus 60 is 120, 130 plus 60 is 190, and so on. Now let's see a combined diagram of all these three. This is the combined diagram of investment, consumption and aggregate demand. Now when we know that aggregate demand is the sum total of consumption plus expenditure, what if we took this here? It turns into negative. This means that this part is equals to this. This is all about aggregate demand. Thank you. Have a nice day.